Hey there, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to look at the following WWE news and rumors. WWE veteran mocks Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar accused of choking in big matches. Vince McMahon spotted making a rare non-WWE appearance at a comedy show, and big update on when WWE is planning to have Roman Reigns vs Seth Rollins, and more. Be sure to stick around till the end for all the exclusive WWE news and rumors. Before we get into it, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for daily wrestling content. Former WWE champion Brock Lesnar has been one of the biggest stars for WWE over the last decade. However, the Beast incarnate has now been accused of choking in big matches and not doing as well as he should. Legendary pro wrestling journalist Bill Apter recently joined Wrestling Inc.'s Nick Hausman for an interview. During the conversation, he gave his thoughts on a potential match between Brock Lesnar and current WWE champion Bobby Lashley. Apter claimed that he has noticed that Lesnar chokes in a lot of big matches. It's something that will draw very well. I'm talking sports-wise, but there are a lot of big matches. I noticed that Brock chokes, Bill Apter noted. He doesn't do as well as he should. What's Paul Heyman going to do? I think that, at this point, Roman Reigns would probably be my focal point. I think Brock would come in and be like, hey, what do you need this guy for? Just a lot of different scenarios could go on. Brock Lesnar last appeared for WWE at WrestleMania 36, where he dropped the WWE Championship to Drew McIntyre in the main event. On August 31, 2020, it was reported that his contract with the company had expired. Since then, there have been several rumors about Lesnar's return to WWE, but that hasn't happened yet. Most notably, there have been speculations of him returning to face WWE champion Bobby Lashley at SummerSlam later this year. Recently, Dave Meltzer reported that the chances of Brock Lesnar returning at SummerSlam are slim, but it could still happen. While there are a lot of rumors regarding the return of Lesnar, as of June 15 there was no deal for him to return imminently. Of course, it always could happen, especially with the Saudi show late in the year and next year's Mania. SummerSlam would also make sense, but right now that's still not anything agreed to nor expected at this point, stated Dave Meltzer. Comment down and let us know, who do you think Brock Lesnar should feud with upon his WWE return? Riddle is one of the most entertaining and skilled WWE superstars on the roster. He has wowed audiences with his in-ring ability, and has won many fans with his chill and relaxed character. Since joining WWE, Riddle has had a pretty decent career, debuting on NXT back in 2018. The original Bro has won the United States Championship, the NXT Tag Team titles, and the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Now, Riddle has formed an entertaining partnership with Randy Orton to form the extremely funny tag team known as RK Bro. A lot of people have been very impressed by what Riddle has accomplished since joining the company. Recently, WWE Hall of Famer Eric Bischoff discussed Riddle and his character on an ad-free show's Q&A event. Responding to a question from inside the ropes, Bischoff revealed that Riddle is his favorite young star in pro wrestling. As far as some of the younger or newer talent that are coming up who I think could be main event quality, I love Matt Riddle. I just love him. Not only do I like his character, because this character isn't that unique. I mean, he does that character uniquely well, but we've seen that type of character in other forms of entertainment. Sick. So what's that, like something we've never seen before? He's got, what was that character from that movie? It was kind of like a burned out skateboarder, but we've seen that type of character in other forms of entertainment. Matt does it so well. That's what makes it unique, is he does it so well and it's so believable, said Eric Bischoff. Riddle is destined to have a great career with WWE, hopefully with some good booking and great storytelling. He can achieve everything he possibly can in his career. The original Bro took a step further in his career in WWE when he defeated Drew McIntyre on Monday Night Raw. The victory secured a place for him in the Money in the Bank ladder match. It was a massive victory for Riddle, who will be taking part in his first Money in the Bank ladder match. The victory came following his partner Randy Orton's own loss in his qualifying match against John Morrison. This is something that the Viper blames on Riddle, who distracted him during his match. Do you think Riddle can become the next Mr. Money in the Bank? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. Vince McMahon is known to be a workaholic who rarely makes any public appearances. The popular legend goes that Vince McMahon's life revolves around the gym and WWE, and anything beyond is either hidden away from the public eye, or it just doesn't exist. The 75-year-old WWE boss partially busted the myth recently as he stepped out to attend Dave Chappelle's comedy show at the Premier Theater in Mashantucket, CT. Vince McMahon was spotted at the show on Saturday night alongside comedian Donnell Rawlings. Stephanie McMahon is also visible in the backstage photo posted by Rawlings. Vince McMahon's work ethic is second to none, as he is either at the gorilla position or spearheading meetings pertaining to WWE's operations. A lot has happened in the WWE ever since the COVID-19 pandemic brought about an unexpected change in the business. Vince McMahon and his vast team have held ground in specific locations for brief periods during the Thunderdome era. WWE is all set to return to active touring from July 16 onwards. And the entire WWE entourage led by Vince McMahon will surely cherish the chance to get back on the road again. As noted, WWE has undergone massive changes since the pandemic took over, as an astoundingly high number of superstars have been released since April 2020 due to budget cuts. Under the new and ruthless direction of WWE President and Chief Revenue Officer Nick Khan, the company managed to rake in impressive profits despite the ongoing pandemic. Many people believe WWE is setting itself up for a potential sale, but we've heard nothing apart from the usual speculation on the matter. Vince McMahon has also reportedly reverted to WWE's old hiring practices, as the promotion is now looking for younger and physically bigger wrestlers. WWE is ready to enter a crucial phase in July, and Vince McMahon will indeed have a few surprises up his sleeve. You never quite know. Edge has taken to social media to mock Roman Reigns following their altercation on the latest episode of WWE SmackDown. Reigns' on-screen special counsel, Paul Heyman, said during an in-ring promo that there is nobody left to face the dominant Universal Champion, Edge, who had not appeared in WWE since WrestleMania 37, then made a surprise return and immediately brawled with Reigns. Posting on Twitter for the first time in 2 months, Edge poked fun at Reigns ahead of their upcoming Universal Championship match. The two men are due to meet in a one-on-one encounter for the first time at WWE Money in the Bank on July 18. The Rated R superstar looked as though he was going to hit his rival with a concerto before Jimmy interfered. SmackDown post-show Talking Smack showed footage of Edge demanding a match against Reigns at Money in the Bank. WWE officials Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville instantly approved his request. Edge won the 2021 Men's Royal Rumble to set up a Universal Championship match against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 37. Daniel Bryan was added to the match in the build-up to the event, making it a triple threat. Reigns went on to produce one of the most destructive performances in WrestleMania main event history. On the second night of the two-night show, he pinned Bryan and Edge at the same time to retain his Universal Championship in clinical fashion. Bryan unsuccessfully challenged Reigns for the Universal Championship in a singles match on the April 30 episode of SmackDown. As a result of his loss, Bryan has been banished from the Blue brand. Since then, Reigns has retained his title against Cesaro at WrestleMania Backlash and against Rey Mysterio in a Hell in a Cell match on SmackDown. Two of the biggest stars on WWE's current roster are Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. The former Shield brothers have been at the top of the WWE mountain for many years now. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins have worked together and against each other on multiple occasions in WWE. However, in all those cases, Roman Reigns was a babyface. With him turning heel, the WWE Universe is eager to see Rollins face the Tribal Chief in what would be an exciting feud for sure. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins have confronted each other a few times on SmackDown recently. However, WWE hasn't pulled the trigger on a proper feud between the former Shield brothers. On the latest Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer stated that WWE could book a feud between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns after this year's SummerSlam. Seth Rollins is reportedly facing Edge at WWE SummerSlam 2021. Meltzer noted that if Rollins beats Edge, it would make sense for him to challenge Roman Reigns after SummerSlam. This past week on SmackDown, Seth Rollins claimed that he is ready to challenge Roman Reigns and become the next Universal Champion. However, WWE Hall of Famer Edge surprisingly returned and attacked Roman Reigns. WWE has now officially announced Roman Reigns vs. Edge in a one-on-one match at WWE Money in the Bank 2021. On Talking Smack this week, Seth Rollins was furious over WWE's decision to give Edge another title shot. Rollins lashed out at WWE, claiming he deserves the title shot. No, there's no way, they promised it to me, said Rollins. Guys, they promised it to me, you don't understand. This is everything that I've worked for. I've never been more ready in my entire life. Mentally, physically, spiritually, I am ready to be the next Universal Champion. I deserve the opportunity, not Edge. Where's he been? He hasn't even been here since WrestleMania. He hasn't even done anything. He got his match at WrestleMania. I don't care if it was a triple threat match, that's not my fault. They put Daniel Bryan in that match. This just can't be. You guys, look, there's gotta be something we can do. I don't care what Edge wants, I'm Seth freaking Rollins. This place revolves around me. I've been here every day. I didn't take 6 months off. I've been here every day. Busting my A. I deserve that shot. I deserve that title match. With this in mind, WWE has seemingly sown the seeds for Seth Rollins' feud with Edge, leading to a SummerSlam match between the two. Roman Reigns is rumored to face John Cena at the biggest party of the summer this year. Comment down and let us know your thoughts on a Roman Reigns vs Seth Rollins feud. Could Rollins be the one to finally dethrone the tribal chief and become the next Universal Champion?